Good morning, everyone. It's Stamp Ventures with Shauna. Welcome to my Saturday morning coffee break stamping video. I'm live here on, I guess it's July 18th, and I'm late. It's around 10:40 a.m. Saskatchewan time, and I'm just trying to connect with you as well on my iPad so that I might be able to see if anybody happens to be watching and if any comments come through. So let's see if this is working today. Okay, where are things here? You know what? While I'm trying to find this, I think I might need a big swig of my coffee because, oh boy, it's, yeah, it's one of those days. All right, I think I've found the video here, and hello to Susan from Florida. Hope you're doing well there, Susan, and staying safe. All right, yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna okay, this is gonna make a little bit of a weird kind of chunky noisy sound just as I plug in my earbuds here. Hang on. Well, that was not very, that was not very, what do I want to say? Nicely done. That was kind of noisy, and oh, I obviously am not in the, not in the right spot here. Okay, let's see, is that close? Hopefully. Oh, yeah, then my iPad decided it was going to start falling over. Oh, okay. Whew, just breathe. Another drink of coffee. Okay, we can do this. Everything's a little off kilter today, as you can see. I don't know if any of you saw what my coffee looked like when I made the first cup. It was all full of grounds, and I'm like, okay, maybe this is a sign of what the day is going to be like. Hopefully not, but, and hello, Elaine and Sarah and anybody else who's hopping on. For coffee break stamping today, it might be just a slightly bit longer than normal because I'm going to be making something here for you almost from scratch. And coffee break stamping for me is a quick idea. Well, this is a quick idea. I'm going to be actually using this to decorate a cake today, and but I haven't cut my paper yet, and so you'll be able to see me cut the paper and do the stamping. And coffee break stamping is also about using something that you have on hand, and so these are like kebab skewers, shish kebab skewers for the barbecue, just, you know, wooden ones. And so that's what I'm using as the poles for my cake banner. And then I've got, let's see, this is some of the twine, the gold twine that's part of, I think it's part of the Forever Greenery or Forever Fern suite. It comes with another color of, well, maybe it's not, I can't remember. It's in the new catalog, and it's in a like a small collection of ribbon for one of the suites, and it's pretty gold. And so yeah, I've just tied around each end, the top end of the skewer. And then you won't be able to see this probably, but there's a glue dot just stuck on top of the twine there, so that when I go to hang the banner up on the cake, it won't slide down. It's a bundt cake, so I made sure I made it wide enough that I can stick a skewer in each side of it, and then my message will go here. So what is going on at our house today that I need a cake banner? Well, some of you may have heard me say, maybe on my private Facebook page, that both of our boys graduated from university this spring. And of course, there was like no convocation or anything like that. So today we're in our backyard. We're having a little celebration in recognition and celebration of their convocation, their graduations. And one of them got a commerce degree, like a business degree. And the other one got a environmental biology degree. So that's what we're celebrating. And yeah, I'm going to find a way to use Stampin' Up supplies to make a birthday banner, or not a birthday, a cake banner for their celebration today. And hello to a few more who have joined on. I think Kathy might be there, and Carissa, I don't know if you're still there. Hi, Nicole. Yeah, we were just chatting. Hello to Debbie. And yes, I made a fresh cup of coffee and it's way better. Not quite as gritty. That first one really would have added a lot of fiber to my diet. So, and hi to Sheila if you're still there. So what I did, if you happen to be watching this while I was telling my story, I cut my 11-inch long paper in half at 5.5 inches wide, and then I scored it in the middle at 2 3/4. And you know, I'm going to do that with both pieces because I might need some more paper. I haven't made a sample of this. I'm just doing this off the cuff here as we go. Well, not quite off the cuff. I mean, I did kind of think about it a little bit ahead of time. Now I'm scoring these pieces in 2-inch segments. And I just thought of something. Oh, I hope this is going to work. Okay, because what I want to do at the end of each of these segments is punch a little banner tail. So, but when you punch with this banner, it takes off a bit of the cardstock. Oh yeah, no, that'll work. Okay, so basically it's 5.5 inches wide, folded in half, and then the banner tails are punched at the end of it like that. And so I just need to cut a few more of these. So these are all 2-inch wide. And let's see, my twine going across was about 11 inches. So if you divide by 2 inches, I should be able to fit about 5 of these on. So how many have I got right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll cut a couple extra because I'm going to be trying some stamping things that, well, may or may not work out the first time. So what the heck, I'll have a few extra on hand. It's always good to cut more just in case. And I heard somebody say that, you know, even if you do cut extra and you don't use them, then you just have pre-cut for the next time you do a project. I liked that attitude. Yeah, you just pre-cut for your next project. Okay, so these glue dots that I put on so that the twine doesn't slide down, they want to stick to things. So I should probably move those out of the way just for a bit. Here we go. All right. So for those of you who just hopped on, that what you saw were shish kebab skewers with twine going across, and we are making a cake banner. And so I specifically got this stamp set because I knew that I had 2 graduating boys, and so I'm going to be decorating the banner with some of the images and words from A Round of Applause. And then I'm really going to be taking a risk and putting it out there, and I'm going to attempt to create their names with the Make a Difference stamp set so that I'll have their names as well on the banner using these script alphabets. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see if I'm able to line that up. And I did look at that. I did get the lettering out that I need for their names. And the numbers that I need, because it's 2020, right? We got to get 2020 on the banner. You know, originally I had the idea that I would buy a single-use mask. Actually, I did buy a single-use face mask, and that I was going to drape the face mask across between the skewers, and then put all the wording and, you know, happy graduation on the face mask. Because I mean, that's what the year is, right? But then I'm like, oh, like, you know, what if these numbers really get up with COVID again and we need that face mask? And I'm like, okay, I'll just use twine instead. But yeah, if you really want to get into the whole COVID thing, then there you go. You can put a face mask between your skewers and create a very unique cake topper. All right, so I really like that, you know, when I want to make a cake topper, I don't have to go out to the grocery store and maybe buy some random sprinkles or whatever. I just can go into my paper here, my paper stash. And all right, so I think first, from round of applause, I want to say we're proud of you. So I don't know. Let's see. This is this little one here. We're proud of you. And put that on my block. I'm just doing all of my stamping in black. I was thinking after, if I wanted, I could probably like tie some colored ribbons or something onto the ends of the skewers. Okay, let's see. Oh, I just had a thought here. I'm going to put the "We're proud of you" up more towards the top, so that then I've got room to stamp a name down there. So, because we're celebrating 2 grads. So we need one for one boy and one for the other boy. And if they're listening to me right now, they're like, oh, we're hearing what's going to be on our cake decorations. And then I need a grad cap. Okay, so I think I've got enough dampness on this chamois here that I can take off the black. Did you see how a lot of you who have seen me stamp before, I like to smoosh off the excess ink first and then use it on my chamois. That way my chamois doesn't get black really fast. I don't have to wash my chamois quite as much. Okay, so we definitely need a grad cap or 2. Not sure how. Maybe we could do, because I've got enough space here, we could do like one up here and one down here, you know, kind of like that, tossing the grad caps in the air. Oh, hello to a few more people who have hopped on. I think I see Glenda and maybe Amy is there. Hope you are all having a good Saturday morning. We're just getting ready to have a little grad celebration with our boys and their grandparents and maybe some of their cousins this afternoon. So I'm looking for happy graduation. Oh, and I want to use "you did it" too. Okay, happy graduation is this one, I think. And now I'm going to do something that kind of scares me, but I've done this before, so I know that it works. I am going to slice happy and graduation into 2 separate words. Yeah, I just did that right here on live camera. So let's see. Oh, I'll clean that later. There we go. All right, so the reason I did that is because because My banner is kind of squarish. I didn't want one single long line of word. I wanted the happy on top and the graduation on the bottom, and I see that it didn't really match up with the sticker, but that's okay. All right, now getting these on so that they're sort of straight, sort of parallel to one another is the trick. You know what? I'm going to do a practice stamp. That's why we have grid sheets here. Let's see. Oh, oh, happy is really off kilter. Let's get happy. Graduation looks nice. Happy is going up towards the Y. We need to fix that. Okay, so let's try that. Here we go again. Okay, graduation, happy. Okay, it's much harder to stamp them straight. You know what? I'm going to automatically just go like this. Happy graduation. Oops. I could go back with my black marker, the thin end, and just fill in that little bit of the G that kind of got caught off there. There we go. Tip for today. If you're worried things aren't going to go straight, do it on a slant and it's all good. And then I can, so let's just clean this off so I don't get too much black on my hands here. I can use this as one straight line. Hey, did you see, I might have been off camera doing this, but did you see how I used like my thumbnail when I went to peel this off, so that I made sure that I got the sticky part of the sticker, and I just didn't peel the foam away from it. So make sure when you are switching your cling stamps out that you grab that sticky sticker part from the bottom, and that way you won't rip it away from the foam. So see, there we go. You can splice it back together and you can say happy graduation in all one line. So now I've just made my stamp more versatile. Yeah, and it will store, I don't know if you see how I store my stamps within the pieces of rubber. Oh, just hang on. If I'm going to store it, I do want to take this last little bit of the black off. Get my stamp and my chamois here. There we go. All right. So just store that in there, and that will hold the two pieces snugly and safely. All right. Now, okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have room for one more. And well, I was interested in the You Did It. I kind of like the Your Best too. Let's see. See, here's the Your Best, and here's the You Did It. Let's see. Oh, see, there's way more things I could do on these. Like I was just thinking, oh, I could have the grad caps around the happy graduation too. But you know what? This is going to be a busy day, and we're just going to not overthink this. You guys will come up with way better ideas once you do something like this, because you'll have spent more time on it. And okay, you know, there, I'm just going to make sure that's cleaned. And sometimes the rubber stamps, not so much the photopolymer, but the rubber stamps get a little bit of residue on them. And so I was just kind of wiping off any residue that might be there. And I'm going to just see how straight. Yeah, okay. So we'll put one there and one there. Ooh, yeah, that's nice and black. Wow, I really, yeah, see, I should have rubbed off. You can see that, well, it's just a little bit darker than the grad caps here, and that's because I cleaned, made sure that the rubber was cleaned before I stamped with it. Debbie asked the question, Shauna, have you used the new cling adhesive on that old stamp? Okay, so first part is that I have used the new cling adhesive. I tried I did a little demonstration at my garage sale and gave pieces of it to people who attended the garage sale, and it seemed to work really well. That was on an old stamp set. This Round of Applause is actually one of the stamp sets that just came out in our new annual catalog. So it's already got the good cling stickers on it. So that's why this one is clinging so well. But the ones that I tried using the old stamps, they seem to work really well, and you don't have to like cover the whole thing. You just need to get a few strips on the back, and then you trim off the excess. And if any of the ladies who attended my garage sale have used their little sheet of the cling adhesive backing that I gave you to try out from the garage sale, give a shout on here. Let us know if you've used it and if it worked pretty well for you. It seemed like it was working well. So, and I wanted people to be able to give it a try. So yeah, if anybody can weigh in on that. I do have a stamp set that I tried it on, but it's not close by me, so I'm not gonna get it right now. But yeah, it seemed to be kind of quite good, and it was very sticky. Okay, so there's my banner, or no, my cake top. Well, yeah, this will be the banner. Okay. Am I going to fit all these on here? I don't know. You know, this seems like a lot of, okay, well, we'll see. Okay, so then I'm going to put names on these ones in a little bit here. Just going to see, and I'm going to have to stick these. They want to keep popping up, so I'm going to have to stick those together with an adhesive. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. You know, maybe I'll put these in the middle. There. Have the image in the middle and then the words on either side. Something like that. Okay. That's kind of what we're going for. Oh. All right, I need my bone folder. These things, the way they're popping up on me, it's driving me crazy. Here, I gotta reach for it. There, I got it. All right. I know it won't be perfect, but it'll help a little bit. Just crease these down a little, and because I keep catching on them, and there we go. All right. Now, the really nerve-wracking part of this live video here, I'm going to get out that you make a difference stamp set and see if I can put their names on here, because I want one to say Joel and one to say Jalen. And I think I might need to scatter some more grad caps, because yeah, I think that would make it look a little bit more interesting. So okay, just take a little bit of the ink off of the You're the Best, and here we go. Need the black ink again, and I know this sounds really painstaking, and maybe I'll only do one name. Oops, upside down. I'll do one name just to show you how these work. Again, the lettering that I'm using is from the Make a Difference photopolymer stamp set, and it looks like script, and it looks like it's all if you do it right, they look like they're joined together. So let's see, I'll do Joel because he's got the shortest name. All right, so Joel. So I'll start about, I should probably start in the middle, but all right, we'll do this. J. There we go. And here's the O. It's so tiny. It's just wee little. And I'm like, oh, how is this supposed to? Oh, okay. There we go. And you kind of want it a little bit on the slant, just kind of like handwriting is. So there's the O. Okay. And E, the E is really tiny too. The there. V, large letters of the alphabet, the uppercase, are not so tiny, but these ones are like super small. Okay, look at that. It almost looks like it's attached to the O. Okay, I have this fear that I'm going to lose some of those little guys, so I have to make sure okay, so I didn't do a very good job of centering. Those letters were a lot closer together than I expected them to be. Okay, well, this might be just a practice one. Can I make the L look like it's attached? Yeah, that's the nice thing about the photopolymer, is that it allows you to see through, and you get that feeling that all those letters are attached together. So trying to think if there was anything else that I was going to show you about this project. I think I mentioned already I might go back and trim, well, just wrap some colorful ribbon in bows on the ends, and I'll probably add a few more grad caps in there, and then yeah, I'll have the names for both the guys. So I guess this wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be, because yeah, I'll finish this up off camera, but you get the idea how you can use these skewers to create a banner for a cake. And yeah, and then I'll just glue these together so they're not sticking out all over the place. Does anybody else have any other suggestion of how I might like fancy this up? I mean, it is for guys, so I didn't want to make it too flowery or anything like that. Oh, Debbie was just saying, I was thinking the same thing. Hope you don't lose any of those small letters. No, I've got them stored safely here on the one side of my chamois case. I'm setting them up there so that, yeah. Yeah, if you have any other suggestions, that was my basic idea. And sometimes like basic, I'm quite good with basic. I love, oh my gosh, did any of you see the artisan design projects that were released this week? They are absolutely amazing, and I just love them, but whew, the work involved with some of those is crazy. So actually, Judy, I did stamp the backside too, but you probably came on after I'd done that stamping. So yes, I stamped both sides. So these are just 2-inch little pieces. They were 5.5 inches long, 2 inches wide, and then I banner tailed, is that, there we go, I banner tailed both ends and folded them in half. And then, yeah, I've stamped both sides, so it doesn't matter which direction you're looking from the cake. They'll be able to see the messages, and yeah. So, oh no, that's no worries, Judy. That was a good question, because a few other people, like Denise has just hopped on to, what were their faculty colors? You know, I should probably look that up. I don't know their faculty colors, but I like that idea. The other thing is that I do know that U of S is green and white. So I could put, I've got white, so I could put like green ribbons on the sides. So that might be a thought too. And Debbie says that looks wonderful. It will look great on your cake. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, it should be good. It's kind of windy here and cloudy. We're hoping that it's not going to rain, because we were really hoping to be in the backyard, where, you know, we're outside and a little bit safer and that kind of thing. But we shall see. Yeah, we wanted to, you know, be able to use the pool, and if we, you know, maybe play some games of card and croquet and that kind of stuff. But we'll see how it goes. I know we've got some good food happening. I bought like some small naan breads, bunch of them, and we're going to use them like as pizza shells, and everybody's going to put on their own pizza sauce and their own toppings, and we're going to heat them in the barbecue. And so it's make your own pizzas for the food tonight, and the boys always enjoy that. if they did grad photos, their sash color. Well, yes, you know, they may have done grad photos. I think they did. One of them has been unable to find his grad photos because in the schmoz of everything, he doesn't know what happened to them. And I think the other one had photos done too. Have I seen the photos? Well, no, I haven't. And I've told them that I would like to buy some if they've got them. That I don't know. It's again, it's been really weird. All of a sudden, things just went sideways with the whole school and graduation thing, and yeah. And then, you know, they're boys too, so maybe getting their picture taken wasn't as big of a deal to them as it was to me when back in the 1980s, 1988, when I graduated from my program. So anyways, I shall finish putting this together, and I will try, once I've got it displayed on the cake, I'll try to remember to snap a picture so that you can see how this all ends up at the end. But thanks for stopping in for your coffee break this morning, and have a super rest of your weekend. And if you have any questions about the Stampin' Up! Products I used, give me a shout. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.